Okay, this is an automatic switch. There's nothing to think about. This ball screen is set 4 steps beneath the three-point line. Nurkic has to get over and be ready to switch immediately. Devin Booker's in the gaps right here. Josh Okogie gets underneath. Look at how late Nurkic is to switch. Cannot happen in transition. If you're Kevin Durant in transition, your only focus right here is just sprinting back. Just sprinting back. When it doesn't matter that you're taking Jeremy Sohan. This is transition defense. I just got to get back. Kevin Durant's backpedaling. Oh, here's Wembanyama. Have to switch on a pick and pop. There's nothing else you can do. Nurkic can get up here and you can force Devin Vassell into Kevin Durant's right here in the gaps. Grayson Allen's going to have to get underneath. He can take Zach Collins. Okay, you run drop coverage on a pick and pop. This is just shoot around. Kevin Durant, you're switching, and thank God the Suns are finally switching. You got to be up, level to the screener, so I'm ready to guard immediately on the switch. Stop. Where's Kevin Durant? So this is off of a jump ball. Okay, so obviously if this ball gets tapped back to Trey Jones, Kevin Durant's got to immediately leave and get up, and Drew Eubanks would come here to take Wembanyama. How is this a jump ball right into an open three? That is stunning. Cross screen. This is not hard. Eric Gordon's got to get attached, and you must jam Wembanyama as he comes through the cross screen so Drew Eubanks can get on the other side. You don't do that, alley-oop. Okay, first of all, if you're Eric Gordon right here, I've got to get underneath Wembanyama and start battling for position immediately. Okay, so that doesn't happen. So now Wembanyama's catching this ball close to the block. First, Devin Booker. You can't guard like this with your back to the ball, especially with Wembanyama getting the ball. This has got to be a double right here, okay? And then Watanabe's just going to rotate. You're going to rotate. You're going to rotate. You're going to rotate. Or you can just leave Eric Gordon on an island. Wow. If I'm Yusuf Nurkic, I've got to stay with Zach Collins here. I can still help and be in the gap. Stop. I'm still up here in the gaps. I can still stunt and get this dribble picked up. But I can't hang out in the paint. Now I get screened. It's off a turnover. I don't understand why Kevin Durant literally never enters our picture after this. Why can't he sprint back? But Grayson Allen's got to be sprinting and getting over to Wembanyama. I mean, Kevin Durant never enters the picture, and Grayson Allen's jogging back. So there's Wembanyama. How many times do you want to go through this? If it's a pick and pop, it's got to be a switch. Durant's got to take Bradham, and Eric Gordon's got to take Wembanyama. You try and run drop coverage on a pick and pop, you're just giving up practice threes. Okay, so why is Drew Eubanks playing off Wembanyama? Devin Booker, first of all, has nobody to guard, so he needs to get to the three-point line so he's in the gaps. But if you're Drew Eubanks, get up. I have gap help here. I have gap help here. What are, and the court, the half's almost over. Same thing. This has to be an immediate switch. The ball screen is set at the free throw line. Nurkic has got to get over here ready to switch. Devin Booker gets underneath and takes Zach Collins. You're late to switch. Sohan has a layup line. Kevin Durant's going to be late to close out here on Trey Jones. So when you close out, you want to force him to the middle of the floor where you have help. Okay? You're letting him go away from that help towards the baseline. So Grayson Allen steps up. Now Yuta Watanabe's got to get busy. He's got to be already starting to rotate down now. Rotate over here now. You can't wait. Yuta Watanabe waits. Pump fake 3. This is an automatic switch anyways. This ball screen is being set at the free throw line. So if you're Watanabe, do not try and fight over the top of this screen early. Just switch on to Zach Collins, and Nurkic is here. But you're trying to fight over the top of this screen early. So now Keldon Johnson refuses it. Layup line. There's nothing to think about. It's an auto switch. Don't think, communicate, nothing. It's just boom, boom. Why are 2 people going to the screener? So now Grayson Allen's late to switch on to Wembanyama, so he bites on the pump fake. He's out of the play. Lob it back up to him. Eric Gordon has got to get up here on this switch. What is Eric Gordon doing? Stop. Up. You're taking Keldon Johnson here. Wembanyama's not even setting a screen. So why is Eric Gordon not up switching? If Wembanyama sets a screen, then we'll switch again. But Eric Gordon's in the middle of nowhere. So here's Wembanyama again. It's another disaster of a switch. Why is Devin Booker? You got to get underneath immediately. Battling for position with Wembanyama immediately. You're switching over the top and late. So now Wembanyama's in the paint. Okay, stop. So now they're going to scram switch it right here. Eubanks is going to take Wembanyama. Devin Booker's going to go to Sohan. Josh Okogie can't do what he's about to do and leap and try and deny and gamble on this entry pass because this is a mismatch right here. And Drew Eubanks needs to force Wembanyama to the middle, and if you don't leave your feet, now you can come down and double, and then we can rotate. None of that happens. The Suns are a joke. What is Devin Booker doing? You got switched onto Wembanyama, so you got to get low, you got to battle for position. So Devin Booker's fine right now. You can't switch back. You got to stay with Wembanyama. Where's he going? The Suns' switches are a complete disaster. Watanabe on this switch has got to get underneath immediately on the switch. What are you switching over the top? So now you allow Zach Collins to slip it. 2 points. What is... Stop guarding beyond the three-point line for no reason. Your Watanabe. Seti Osman isn't even in the picture. You got to get down. Okay, and I can either dig in the post when Sohan comes here and get in the gaps, or I can fully double, and then Devin Booker just rotates. I don't know what Grayson Allen's doing, but he would have to rotate here. Durant would come here, and you'd come here. But you're all the way out past the three-point line, guarding someone not in the picture. So Sohan gets to go one-on-one. The Suns are going to double. It's got to come from Durant right here. Because, again, we can rotate along the perimeter. The Suns, so you let Zach Collins spin baseline. Now you double. So if that's going to be the case, then Grayson Allen has to slide over here and help the helper and take Victor Wembanyama. It's the Suns, though, so everything is wrong. If you're not switching this cross screen, this is very basic, but, it's the Suns, so everything's difficult. Cross screen. I'm attached, and I'm jamming Wembanyama as he comes through. Right at the point of the screen so Durant can get on the other side. But I'm attached to Zach Collins. So you become unattached to Zach Collins. So since you're not switching the screen, now Zach Collins is just going to flare to the foul line. He's open. You try and sell out for a charge, too. Drew Eubanks guarding Wembanyama, stop gambling. Show your hands, be ready to slide your feet. You have help here, you have help here. Okay, but look the Drew Eubanks just can't stop gambling. Gamble once, gamble twice, now I'm off balance, open three. What do the Suns do in practice? Because this is another cross screen. Drew Eubanks apparently wants to switch this now. Okay, but I have to be attached anyways on any cross screen. Okay, and then I'm immediately switching onto Wembanyama. Look at Drew Eubanks. Why are you unattached? Catch two. Don't guard like this if you're Grayson Allen. Stop. My back is to the baseline right now, okay? Because I'm seeing ball and man. You have your back to your man. You're not seeing your man. Trey Jones just beat you backdoor.